Hi everybody, Jillian here. I am so excited to share a brand new Bible journaling process video with you using the new releases from the Print and Pray shop over at illustratedfaith.com. If you haven't seen them yet, check them out. Today I'm going to be creating an entry using mostly the pieces from the release from Salted Brew and a few others that I have stored off to the right over there. I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward while I get started. What I like to do is pre-cut all of the pieces that I think I might use, and then I'm just going to keep them off on the left side of my desk so that I can see them and I don't forget to use them, and they're all nice and handy and already cut out. So I am journaling in Luke chapter 11 verses 9 to 13, and I thought that this picture of the door, this really cute pink door, would be the perfect illustration for the section in Luke where Jesus is teaching about prayer and how we are to pray. So I'm just moving some things around, seeing what looks best, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this door down. Now, since it's such a large piece, I decided not to size it down, which is always an option. Don't forget, you guys can totally customize these printables and make them work for you. What I'm going to do is use some washi tape. I used the crisscross washi tape, and I'm going to create a hinge so that it doesn't cover up the text in my Bible. I can easily flip it down and then read those verses there. I'm going to just trim off the excess, make sure that it works, and then move on. I do end up repositioning it. I move it a little more over to the left, but I'll do that in just a bit here. Next, I pulled out my Faber-Castell big brush pens. I really like these. It's a really quick way to add color to the page, and I just quickly did some color matching, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight the verse so that I don't forget to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and figure out what the rest of my page looks like. I'm going to read this verse to you guys really quick in Luke. It says, "So I say to you," and this is Jesus speaking, "ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks the door will be open." So the title of this page is going to be Ask, Seek, Knock. Now there were two elements from this release that had the words ask and seek on there, that tab and that little circle that I punched out. But I didn't see anything that had the word knock. So what I decided to do was use the white homespun alphas. I took one of the pink markers and I just simply colored half of the sticker to give it like this kind of color block look. I really like to use the Bible mat when figuring out where to put alpha stickers down. It's a great place to kind of move them around and help you find where they look best without having to commit and then pick them back up and then put them down and then pick them back up and, move them all around, and that's a mess. So if you guys haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. So I'm thinking that looks good there. I'm going to go ahead and get some things taped down. I rarely have an entry without washi tape, and one of my favorite ways to use it is to rip it in half. It gives it just like this great texture. So I'm going to use that to help keep the tab down, and then just very quickly put the alphabet stickers down right next to it, and then go ahead and outline them with the 0.25 journaling pen, also from Illustrated Faith. Now, to kind of bridge the gap between my title, it's way at the top of the page, and this pink door that's down at the bottom, I'm going to use a little more washi tape. I like to do things in threes when I'm Bible journaling, so you'll see I'll take that down to the bottom of the page in a minute. But then I'm going to use a couple arrows. It kind of like helps move your eye down, at least that's what I was thinking. I'm going to go ahead and put some more of this black and white striped washi tape at the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. I like to draw lines to help me journal. It keeps me straight. And then I use the two size pens interchangeably, and I'm just simply saying here, "You truly are a good Father, Lord. Thank you for always answering when I knock and letting me find you in your word." I didn't need all of the space that I had given myself with those lines, so I am going to go to the printables that Aileen created, and I am going to use those phrases that are just so versatile, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of fill in that space with that phrase, "wonder-filled," right there. Next, I'm going to date stamp the entry so that I can remember when I created it, and then I'm going to go in with another phrase sticker down at the bottom because it's kind of looking a little boring down there with just that date stamp, and then I'm going to simply stick down the phrases, "He gives me answers." So Jesus goes on in chapter 11 to say, "Which of your fathers, if your son asks for a fish, will give him a snake instead? Or if he asks for an egg, will give him a scorpion? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give the Holy Spirit to those who ask him?" So I'm going in with the black marker here and just creating some dots to kind of fill in some of the empty spaces, make it a little more interesting. And then I decide to put one more arrow on the page, and that's it. Here's a finished look at the page. Thank you guys so much for watching and allowing me to share. If you haven't already, head over to illustratedfaith.com/shop to see all of the new releases in the Print and Pray shop. See you soon!